the mid-2000s, Ainsley Earhart has risen through the Fox News ranks, but rubbing shoulders with the president is a far cry from her humble South Carolina upbringing. These days, she not only reports the news, sometimes she makes it. Before becoming one of America's most famous conservative TV news hosts, Ainsley Earhart dreamed of making it big in Hollywood. Speaking to Charleston.com, she said, "Growing up, I used to watch all these movies and award shows that took place in New York and LA, or were aired from either city, and I was drawn to the glamour. At an early age, I wanted to be famous, which is why I initially thought of taking up acting.
I was very involved in theater growing up, so it's nice now to perform on a national stage in front of everyone."
When she hit her early 20s, however, Earhart's parents convinced her she wasn't cut out for Hollywood. She does have one movie credit, though. She played herself in the 2020 TV movie Christmas in the Rockies, the first movie produced by Fox Nation. And she's also seen herself on the big screen, just perhaps not quite as she intended. In 2019, she was played by Alice Eve in Bombshell, the Oscar-nominated dramatization of the Roger Ailes scandal.
Now, not without authorization from the state of Florida.
After high school, Earhart studied biology at Florida State University with the intention of becoming an orthodontist. Then she heard Lisa Gibbons talk about studying journalism at the University of South Carolina, transferred, and the rest is conservative news history. In an article on the school's official website, Rick Peterson, one of her former broadcast journalism professors, spoke about Earhart, saying, "From the very beginning, she had such a passion for the business and a strong work ethic. The first news director who visited the class and saw Ainsley's work offered her a job before the semester ended. She was a remarkable student. She had the talent, and she was willing to work really hard to succeed." Earhart's first on-air reporting job was on her hometown network, WLTX's 11 p.m. show. After just 2 years of covering everything from politics to pet tigers, she was promoted to morning news anchor alongside radio DJ Curtis Wilson. But she wasn't thrilled about the change. Speaking to Columbia Metropolitan, Earhart admitted, "I was a hard news person. I wanted to cover the accidents and the political stories. I didn't think I was funny and didn't want to cover the fluffy pieces. I was a blonde woman and wanted to be taken seriously." But the WLTX News 19 morning show soon became the second most viewed in the area. And in an interview with Elle, Wilson had nothing but kind things to say, sharing, "How can you not like Ainsley? People might try to single her out because she works for Fox News, but no one who actually knew her then says anything negative." During a 2-year stint at Texas's Ken's TV, Earhart caught the eye of Fox News head Roger Ailes, and in 2007, he offered her a job. In the beginning, she was very much a go-getting frontline reporter, covering everything from Pope Francis's New York visit to the Deepwater Horizon oil spill during her years on the ground. And through it all, Ailes continued to champion her career, lifting her to new heights in 2016 by choosing her to replace Elizabeth Hasselbeck as co-host of Fox's flagship show, Fox and Friends. At the time, she released an official statement reading, "I am thrilled to join Steve Doocy and Brian Kilmeade on the Curvy Couch to deliver Americans their morning news." And judging by the ratings, Earhart has been a hit with audiences. Speaking to the Associated Press in 2018, she explained, "There is a need to represent middle America, and I think we do that. With that comes the support of the president. It certainly didn't hurt that Donald Trump was such a fan that he chose Earhart to conduct the first joint interview with him and wife Melania as president and first lady, and daughter Ivanka soon followed suit." Trump even helped promote Earhart's memoir on X, even if he did misspell her name, tweeting, "Ainsley Earhart, a truly great person, just wrote a wonderful book, The Light Within Me, which is doing really well. Bring it to #1. And Earhart has Trump's back in return. While discussing a disparaging New York Times piece about his financial fails on Fox and Friends, Earhart countered with,
Anything you read this and you're like, wow, it's pretty impressive all the things that he's done in his life.